Is it recording? Is my hair okay? Is my eyeliner on point? Oh my god. So let's have a chat about what overthinking is. So I'm going to be dividing my videos into few chapters. So these are the chapters. Guys can go skip if you want to go straight to that part. So chapter number 1, what is overthinking? Okay, let's actually look at this one example. You're going to a cafe, you want to order a drink. So what is thinking and overthinking? How does it differ? You have actually thought of like having maybe matcha for your order, and you are literally on the queue waiting for your turn. And when it's your turn, are you the type of person who would order the matcha, or would you be like so indecisive on that point? It's your turn right now. You have actually already decided, but you're literally stuck in a loop of like, should I buy matcha, or should I buy caramel macchiato, or should I buy this, or should I buy that? And you're overthinking. You're literally living in the mind, and you're taking so long to decide for yourself. There's no clear state of mind. You're just so stuck in a loop of like, should I do this or should I not do this? Meanwhile, thinking is like, you have a lot of options before you decide to do something. But once you have decided to do that stuff, you're like, okay, let's just do this. And you're not going back to the loop. You're not stuck in a loop. This brings us into our next chapter, which is chapter number 2, which is, why is it bad? Why is overthinking bad? And why do you even click on this video to get rid of overthinking? Okay, so let me tell you a story. There's these two boys running on a race, 100-meter race. There's two parts given, two different parts. One part is a tar road and another part is filled with mud. One of the boy is using the tar road and another boy is using the mud. So everyone is like so eagerly waiting at the ending point, and the boy who made it was the boy that chose the tar road. I mean, of course you can ask me, this is so unfair. Of course the boy who ran using the tar road is going to win the race because there's no resistance. Meanwhile, the one who is running in the mud is going to have difficulties because you have to like carry your legs, put the effort, walk with all the, it's going to be more tiring for the boy to like run. This is why, and this is how overthinking represent is a resistance in our mind, which causes to have the inability for you to think clearly. And besides that, is going to cause you anxiety, stress, not being able to sleep on time, which is going to affect your routine. So that brings us into our third chapter, which is how to stop overthinking. In order to explain this, I would like to introduce a diagram, which is this diagram. So there's alpha, beta, theta, delta, and also gamma. Let's start with gamma. So gamma thinking, how do people with this frequency thinks? They think so critically, their mind are so unorganized. For example, you're being mad at someone, you would react in a way of like your anger is just so bad where you can't control your anger. The way you are reacting to certain situation shows that you're having gamma thinking. And then followed by beta, alpha. So beta is also high frequency. Only thing is that it's slightly lesser compared to the gamma ray. You're like reacting to it, but still you're being indecisive. You can't stop overthinking and you're stuck on loop. Alpha is also the same, but now you're slowly, the frequency is getting lesser. So you're like thinking, okay, you're reacting to it, but now you're responding to it. And we have theta, and also the next one is delta. So theta state is where those people, for example like monks, have their mind are super clear, they are super calm, and in order to stop overthinking, your mind state should be in theta state. And the last phase, which is delta state. Delta state is literally you sleeping. Okay, you're sleeping, so your mind is not thinking anything, you're just asleep. How do you do this? First thing, you have to realize something very important when it comes to overthinking. This thing over here, the power of now. We are just so into living in the future, living in the past, in our mind. We should be living in the present. And how do we do this? The only one solution we have is meditating. Whenever I say the word meditation, I'm sure a lot of you guys thinking of chanting mantras, sitting down there for 3 hours. It's nothing to do with this. Okay, meditation is so simple. You just have to sit there for like 5 minutes for a starter, or maybe 10 minutes. Just try to concentrate there. Play a background sound, maybe river sound, anything to keep you focused over there. It's practice make perfect. So just try doing it for 10 minutes and just look at the results. Just give yourself 7 days and practice this and look at the result. The way you think, the frequency is just going to change over there. And I also have a second solution. Of course, meditation is a compulsory solution, but it also goes along with one more solution, which is known as the 3-second rules. How do you apply it? How do you implement this in your life? How do I stop overthinking when some kind of conflict is in front of me? Example, when someone is making fun of me or insulting me, how do I react to this? 3-second rules. The train of anxiety, people insulting you, you overthinking, you want to react to it, the train is actually going. The only thing you have to do is take 3 seconds to observe the train and look at it. Do not react, do not respond. Take 3 seconds to observe the train and let the train pass you. Someone is making fun of you, just look at them, whatever they just said just now, and you can, observe it. And you have to know something where this thing comes by, which is this. You and yourself are two different things. Your mind and yourself is two different things. This is why people say, stop thinking about what society thinks. And every time you want to do something, there will be two minds talking to you and yourself. You will be like, I want to wear these clothes, it looks so good on me. And yourself would think like, what would others say? Your ego, everything comes from yourself, not you. So you is your mind, yourself is the physical you that is so worried about what people would say. Your ego, like, oh my god, if I say I'm not good in this, how would they judge me? There is where yourself and you differ over there. So whenever you're meditating and everything, when you're doing these 3-second rules, you need to be able to separate the you and yourself. Like the famous example when people say, oh my god, I hate your purple shades maybe. But you're not even wearing a purple shade, so how are you going to get triggered? It's because you believe what the person say you are. So you need to make sure yourself believes in yourself. So what do you do in order for yourself to actually have the belief in yourself? I'm going to be giving this in my task chapter. Okay guys, so now we are in our last chapter, which is the task chapter. In chapter 3, I have promised you guys to say or to share on how to make yourself to believe in you. So this is the task that I'm giving you. Using the knowledge, you're going to apply it as a task. It's known as the shadow works. Shadow work is like super important, especially if you have low self-esteem and you don't even believe in yourself. Whatever people tells you, you can't do this and you can't do that, you instantly believe them because you get triggered and you are like, I'm such a wasteful person, I'm not able to do anything, I have nothing in my life, and you're living in that victim mentality. Is this shadow works is literally you writing down how you are feeling about yourself. It's more to like knowing yourself. So these are the things that you should be doing on shadow works for. So these are the tasks that you should be doing. Take a piece of paper and write down whatever answers you get for this, and keep on asking why to the question until you get an answer to the shadow work question. Okay guys, that's all for this video for today. I hope you guys enjoy this video and learn a lot of things about how to stop overthinking. And if you have, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to your friend. Stop complaining and start taking charge of your life. This is your Cash, signing off.